positive. Hey babes, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me, and I'm going to be speaking about quarantine. I'm going to be speaking about how it's affecting people negatively and positively. So I can't even say let's just get the chit chat and get right into it, because it is a chit chat. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so for my brows, I'm going to be using the Sigma E65 brush, and then along with my favorite NYX brow gel. So something that I've been noticing is the way that quarantine is affecting everyone. Like, it's affecting everyone so different, like some in positive ways and some in negative ways. I'm happy that mine is affecting me in a positive way. Like, I get this time to really just relax, and I feel like that's how everybody should look at it, as a time to relax. Like, I don't know about other places, but New York is so busy. Like, everything is so fast. Like, it's literally what they say, it's literally the city that never ever sleeps. So everything is just so fast paced. You get up, you're on this routine every day of like, get up, go to work, come home, get up, go to work, come home. It's just, everything is so moving, fast paced. You never really have time to relax. I mean, people have like 2 days off, but that's not enough. I don't know about y'all, but I know that's not enough for me. Like, I need more than just 2 days to relax and unwind from the work week. So I feel like people should look at quarantine more of a blessing than anything. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but a lot of people are looking at it like it's jail, and it's really not. It's really not. They're not saying that you can't do anything. It's just being in the house and unwinding. I feel like that's how you should look at it. Spend time with your family. If you live with your family, don't go visit anybody during quarantine. But if you live with your family, just take this time to relax. Like, sooner or later, everything's gonna be going back to normal, and we're gonna wish that we had this time to sit back and just unwind. Oh, I'm using my Sigma, what is this? Sigma F70 brush with my my regular go-to NYX number 14 concealer. So I'm not saying, I mean, I know there are negative things, like some people have family members and friends that passed away, and I'm sorry to you if you did. But what I'm saying is, for those of us that don't, and for those of you just looking at it as boredom, and you feel like you want to go out, or you miss the outside, like, when is the actual last time that you actually got the time to just spend the time in the house and unwind? Like, I want you guys to really just think about it. We don't get that time a lot. Everything, we're always on the move, we're always having a distraction, and we don't actually get the time to just sit down and relax. Like, I remember the other day I was listening to the radio, and one of the DJs on the radio was talking about how his friend had lost his job, and he couldn't understand why his friend was happy. He was like, why are you happy? Like, I don't understand. Like, you lost your job in this pandemic. And he was like, honestly, I lost my job, but I'm not thinking about money. Like, I have time to spend time with my family. And he also said that he's talking to his parents like 6-7 times a day, and he loves it. That's something that he wouldn't do on the regular. So he doesn't even care about the money part. Like, it's about his family, and just getting to know them even more. Even freaking Jada Pinkett Smith has said that it wasn't until this quarantine that she realized how much she didn't know Will. Like, could you think about it? She didn't mean it in a negative way. She was just saying there was so many things about him that she had never discovered until you actually sit there and spend a great amount of time with people. I'm gonna prime my face with my Kat Von D primer. And I know I keep saying, like, spend time with your family, spend time with your loved ones, but here's what I really wanted to get into. Spend time with yourself. During this quarantine, if you have the advantage, and yes, I'm saying an advantage because it is a positive thing. If you have the advantage to spend time with yourself, and have self-care, then go ahead and do that. Like, why waste it to go outside? Is gonna always be there. When things go back to normal, we're never gonna get a time like this again. Outside is gonna be there when things go back to normal. So just take this time to even do your skincare routine, clear your skin, get to know yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Just cleanse and unwind yourself. I know I keep saying family, 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 but it's really, really about ourselves. And I'm not the only person that said this. There was many people on social media that also said this. A lot of celebrities like Cardi, a lot of celebrities mentioned the fact of just unwinding and getting to know yourself, taking this time out for yourself. My Revlon Candid Under Eye Color Corrector. But you know what? I feel like the whole idea of people getting to know themselves is scary, and that's why people are going crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys seen it, there's like an increase of people jumping out the window. Why? What is going on? I feel like because this is the time for us to get to know ourselves, that people notice the bad and the ugly about them, or they need a distraction, like to go outside and do something so that they don't have to deal with themselves. And that's what's making everybody go crazy, and they're just ready to go outside again. It's like sitting in a room that's very quiet. Nobody ever wants to do that, because it's like your mind starts racing. So being in the house every day, it's like your mind is racing and you have to think about all the ugly things. But I think that that's what's supposed to happen. Like, if you're suffering from depression, being in the house is making it even worse. But having a distraction is not going to make it any better. It's always going to be there. It's like alcohol or like taking drugs. It's a substance. Like, you go outside, you party, whatever, and then it's like you forget about it in that moment. But that's not helping. That's just masking it. It's always going to be there. But now that you're like forced to be in the house, I noticed that it's really bothering people and it's driving them crazy. And then I'm going to be using one of my favorite foundations. It's the Becca Ultimate with my Real Techniques blending sponge. And it's not only the people jumping out the window and stuff. Like, if you guys, I know a lot of people are not on Facebook anymore, but for those of you that still are on Facebook, did you guys see like the massive increase in people going live and arguing? Like, it was crazy for a while. It calmed down now, but for a while it was so crazy. I feel like almost everyone was on Facebook arguing with each other, and it's like, why? Are you bored or what? Like, I didn't understand that. I feel like people are really going crazy. Like, they can't sit in the house because they really have to deal with themselves. Oh crap, I forgot that this foundation is slightly lighter than my skin tone. I haven't used it in so long, so I'm gonna be mixing it with another foundation and kind of even it out. Yeah, but I don't know about you guys' Facebook, but my Facebook was so much drama. And it's not even like, oh, the friends that you have. No, it was like people sharing it on, and that's how I seen it. But it was just so much people arguing, and I just know that if it wasn't for quarantine, that wouldn't be happening. Like, the amount of people was absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's like the whole entire Facebook was just arguing and going at each other, and it's like, why? I didn't understand it. Like, I really do feel like it's a mental thing. People are going crazy because they can't stay in the house. And I don't know, I know every house is not a home, but I kind of just feel like your house should be like some type of sanctuary for you. And if you can't stay home, like the place that you lay your head at, I feel like that's really a problem. Like, for me, I'm so happy that I got this time. Like, I always said that I don't have enough time to really film my videos and do what I want to and meditate and do everything that I need to. Even my skin even got clear during this quarantine. My skin was never this clear when I was working every day. It's like I didn't have time. The only thing on my mind was like, go to work, pay bills, come home, go to work, pay bills, come home. I didn't have the time to unwind. I would party here and there, but like I said, partying does not do anything. It just masks. It kind of like numbs the pain for the moment, and then you're gonna have to do it all over again. But I'm so happy I got this time. And you guys want to know something? A part of me doesn't want it to end. I want it to extend. Like, every time they extend it, I get very happy. And I know it kind of sounds like a bad thing, but I love the time that I have, because I know I'm not going to be able to get that back again. So if you do have the time to take advantage of this, then go ahead and take advantage of this. Please go ahead and do something that you wouldn't do on the regular. Like, explore your creativity, do something. If you like to draw, if you did draw in the past, dance, whatever, and you never had the time, take this time to do that. Why not? You're stuck in the house anyway. Take this time to do that instead of just wasting time thinking about when outside is going to open back up. And that saying is so weird, when outside is going to open back up, but that became a saying now. But yeah, take this time to do that. Why not? Who knows, you might even explore a talent that you never even thought that you had, but because you're sitting in the house and you're really getting to know yourself, you might like dancing, you might like singing, you might like biting music. You don't even know that. You don't even know that because you're distracted by the things that you do in your everyday lifestyle. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight with my Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. And another thing I noticed are parents saying, when are the kids going back to school? When are the kids going back to school? I mean, it's kind of funny, but in a way, it's like, these are your children. When is the last time you actually spent time with your children? Like, when you think about it, children are in school. They get up at like 6 a.m. They get ready. They go to school by like 8:30 a.m. They come home. Some of them come home after school. Or, you know what I mean? Some of them come home about 3 p.m. But some of them have after school. They're not home until about 6 p.m. And then it's like dinner, homework, bed, do it all over again. So it's the same thing as us. It's the same routine of going to work, coming home, paying bills, preparing your lunches for the next day or whatever, getting some sleep. But it's like you guys live together, but are you guys really spending time together? Like, do you know your children's hobbies? Do you know what your children like? Do you know anything about your children? Like, why rush to put them back in school? And I feel like a lot of people shouldn't even depend on school to teach their children everything. Like, I've been seeing a lot of people saying, oh, school doesn't teach this and school doesn't teach that and they don't teach that. Why does everything have to be from school? You're this child's parent. Why can't you teach them something? When the last time you have a long conversation with your child and really spoke to them? So don't be in such a rush to be like, oh, when are they going back to school? I can't take this anymore. I mean, I know some people are writing it as a joke, but, you know, every joke has a small percentage of facts behind it and how you really feel. So I just feel like they should take the time to really spend it with their children. And I'm pretty sure their children feel the same exact way. I'm going to set that with my Fenty Beauty Powder in the color Honey. And another thing, it's not only about using this time to sit in the house and get on yourself, yada yada yada. For those of you that are going outside because you feel like you're fine and nothing's going to happen to you, if you live with people, you have to think about the people that you live with, especially if you live with elders or people with any illnesses like asthma and stuff. You might be fine if you catch it, God forbid, but what about those people that you live with? You got to think about that. You might think you're invincible. And there's been like, I don't know how true it is, but some people were saying that you could be a carrier, like someone who carries it but has no symptoms. And they're only giving it to other people. So you can be a carrier and you can have it and nothing can happen to you. But when you pass it on to somebody else, it'll be bad. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. But if that's true, just think about that. You could be a carrier and you could be thinking that you're fine and everything is all good and you have it and nothing might not happen to you. But what about your loved ones that you live with? So you got to also think about them. It's not only about you. And it's not even about you catching it. Remember, this thing stays on surfaces and clothes. So what happens if you don't have it but it's on you and now you're coming in from outside, you're taking off your shoes or you're touching something in your house and then one of your loved ones touch it? Like, it's not on you, but since it was on your hand and now it's on the surface in your house and now somebody catches it. Like, the idea is just very scary. So I feel like that's what we need to be cautious of. And oh my god, recently I've seen this house party in Chicago on Facebook and it was just absolutely ridiculous. First of all, the house was so crowded. It was so many people there, and that's how I know that nobody wants to stay in the house and just really relax. Like, it was so many people there. It's like one person made the phone call and everybody was just like, oh, we out. And they wanted to be there so badly that they didn't care that it was crowded or anything. It was like everybody wanted to be there. But I feel like it was ridiculous. Like, I don't want to wish bad on people, but I know for a fact that somebody in that house had something. And I think there was even a girl that fainted at the party and nobody knows what she fainted for. It could have been from that. Oh, it could have been because it was crowded, because that house was ridiculous. I mean, the amount of people in that house was crazy. It was like a can of sardines. Okay, so over the top of that, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder just to brighten up that highlight more. But I had went to one of the girls' pages, just being nosy. I went to one of the girls' pages that were out the house party and posted one of the live videos. And she has a newborn baby. And not that it's none of my business, but I just feel like you have a newborn baby, girl. You at this house party with all of these people. What happens if you take that back to your newborn? God forbid. That would be so sad. And my thing is like, you have a newborn. Don't you want to spend time with your baby? Like, think about it. When people have babies, what they get off from work, 6 weeks off. That is nothing. Alright, that is nothing to really spend time with your child. I feel like paternity leave should be way more than 6 weeks. I always hated that. Like 6 weeks, you have to imagine leaving your child at 6 weeks. Not literally leaving them, but just not being able to be there for them 24/7 all day. And then it's sad because some people don't even have like someone to help with the baby. So now you have to find a babysitter. So now you have to leave your 6-week-old baby with a stranger. So you should be very lucky that you have this time to spend with your child instead of going out to some ratchet party and God forbid catching something and bringing it home to your child. I'm gonna use my Fenty stick to contour with, but I don't really want a harsh contour. Like, I don't want to draw on the line, so I'm just gonna go like this. This is something I like to do. I'm gonna wipe it on the brush and then put it on my face. But if you guys want to know what I've been doing, honestly, I've been meditating. I've been filming more videos than I usually would if I was back at work. And even just me thinking about going back to work is bothering me because I really did enjoy this time. And that's another thing. That's all I've been doing is perfecting my craft and working on myself spiritually. And I think people don't understand how important that is to work on yourself spiritually. I mean, I don't know anybody's beliefs, but whatever you believe in, just have a stronger connection with that. If it's God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, your higher self, have a stronger connection with that because it's really worth it. Like unwinding. Don't only take this time to sit there and just scroll on your phone all day long. Like really take this time and get to know yourself spiritually. Because in this fast-paced world that we live in, we don't get to do that a lot. And I feel like that's on purpose. I really do feel like that's on purpose. Like, they don't want you to know yourself spiritually and to gain spiritual wisdom and to sit down and read and, you know what I'm saying, like all these good things. They don't want that to happen, which is why we live in this world of everything is so quick and back to back to back to back to back. Because the most powerful thing on this earth is getting to know yourself. Alright, people don't want that. They want you to be lost. Using my Artist Couture highlighter, my top is messy. My hands always get messy in all my videos. It's an artist thing. If you know, you know. If you're a true artist, your hands get so messy. Like paint everywhere, everything. Like I use my hands as my canvas for like my canvas. I use my hands as like, you know, my little pad to put my foundation and to put everything on before I mix it and put it on my face. But back to the topic. Yeah, guys, don't look at this as such a negative thing. I know everything has its good and its bad. But if we just think about the bad, guess what? The bad is just, that's what's going to be in our mind and that's what we're going to put out there. Like, energy goes where energy flows. So if you put energy on a negative thing, that's what's going to happen. That's all you're going to think about. It's what's going to be on your mind. And it's going to make you depressed. So don't do that. And speaking of energy goes where energy flows, turn off that TV. Turn off that TV and stop scrolling on social media. And for Caribbean parents, stop looking at WhatsApp, okay? WhatsApp is driving y'all crazy and it's making y'all think so much stuff. I don't know what the hell they putting on WhatsApp, but it's driving y'all crazy. And y'all need to stop looking at it. Like, turn off that TV. Like when you turn on the TV, all you see is the news, and on the side of it they have cases worldwide, cases in the country, and then the deaths worldwide and the deaths in the country. Is that what you want to see all day? Do you really want to pay attention to that all day? That's gonna make you, it's gonna make you depressed and it's gonna make you nervous. Like, stop watching the news. The news is made to be negative. Like, that's all they do. Like, I barely see them talk about how many people have healed. I see it on Facebook mainly. How many people have gotten over coronavirus. They're only talking about the negative deaths. And then I'm so tired of them using footage from the hospital of everybody outside and on the floor. And why not talk about the positive things? Why not get footage of people leaving the hospital and cheering that they sat there and survived? So don't pay attention to the TV. If you live with your parents and they're watching the news all day, because I know it's hard, like grandparents and parents, they sit there and they watch the news all day and you probably can't tell them what to do, but just try to go in your own space when that happens. Just go read, do something. You can even do TikToks. I've noticed an increase in people doing TikToks, even myself. It's fun. It's something to do in the house. I noticed an increase of people doing it with their siblings, and that's what's up. Spend time with your siblings, get to know them even. Because you know that when you're in the house on a regular, we just lock ourselves in our rooms. We don't want to talk to anybody. It's like, come home, lock yourself in a room. Like, how many times have you said to your sibling, get out my room? A lot, I bet. So even take time to spend with them, even though they might be annoying. I know. Trust me. I'm going to outline my lips with my NK eyeliner. Yes, eyeliner. I like to use the eyeliner. Don't come for me. Thank you very much. It's just... sometimes I can't find the perfect brown, and I always find it in the eyeliner, so that's what I use. Oh my god, there's something I forgot to mention. The lives, the Instagram lives, like people are even arguing on that and going crazy. Same thing with the Facebook. And don't tune into that too much either, because you're gonna start to feed into it, and the next thing you know, you're arguing with somebody. So I'm going to use this CYO Butter Glaze. This is so similar to Butter Gloss. I'm going to use this on my lips along with the NYX lipstick in the color 529. But yeah, when it comes to the media, social media, the TV, turn it off once in a while. Don't watch it. And it's not even about the pandemic. They do this on a regular. On a regular, they show you all the negative things. And it's gonna do nothing but drive you crazy. And even if it doesn't drive you crazy, you feel like it's okay. It's still attacking your subconscious mind and making you nervous and worried. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be. Of course, you should be cautious. Like, don't just think, oh, it's just the news making me nervous, and I'm not gonna get it. Let me just go outside because the news just be lying. I'm not saying don't be cautious, but don't spend all your time watching the news. They're saying the same thing over and over and over again. Like, I've heard that the numbers are dropping. I have yet to see that on the news. I seen when the numbers were increasing though. They kept talking about that, but I haven't seen any news channel talk about how the numbers are dropping in New York City. I'm sorry, I don't know about anywhere else. I haven't seen anything about that. Why do you think that? They're getting so many views, and so much people are tuning in that they love to feed into negativity. So please don't listen to these people all the time. I'm gonna pop my lashes on. But yeah, like I said, take this time for yourself. Please, people, do it. I promise you're not gonna regret it. You're sitting in the house anyway. So guess what? Take this time to unwind and be by yourself. Be with your family. Have fun. Look at the positive things. If you haven't had anybody that passed away, that's a blessing. Look at that. You still have your family. Spend time with them, because even though, sorry to say, they didn't pass from coronavirus, guess what? One day they will pass, and you're gonna wish you had that time to spend with them. So please spend time with your family. So that is it, guys, for my video. This was actually a chit chat get ready with me for another video, because I don't want you guys to think that she's talking about not going outside, but she's making a chit chat get ready with me. I'm not getting ready to go nowhere. I'm getting ready to go to YouTube. That's where I'm getting ready to go. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my video and really got something positive out of it. Don't forget to like, comment, and go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, and then hit that notification bell, and then hit all so that you get notified every time that I upload. And comment down below. Let me know if you guys would like to see me do more chit chat get ready with me's. Would you guys like to hear me talk more? So go ahead and do that, and then I'll check you guys in my next video, okay? Bye!